Hi, morning from this side. Do you want to learn how to make this two lovely piece? Keep watching. Let's dive into the video. So guys, go ahead and fold your fabrics by 4. Fold it into 4. That is, you first fold the first one and fold the other one, just like I have done there. So the next thing is to take your neck width measurement. So in this process, I'm using 3.5 inches for it. I'm using 3.5 inches for my neck width, and I'll be using 2 inches for the neck depth. Yes, I use 2 inches for the neck depth. So after that, use your French curve, or you can use your freehand, but I like using my French curve to connect. So after that, which I connected with my French curve, just like that. So after that, I decided to reduce it by 1.5 inches. Yes, I wanted to reduce it by 1.5 inches, giving it half an inch sewing allowance. You can use 2 inches, you can use 1.5 inches, whichever one you want to use, but I want to use 1.5 inches. So after that, which I have connected it back with my French curve, I went ahead to take my to reassure my measurement is correct. That is, my neck width is correct. Okay, so after that, you divide your shoulder measurement by 2. From the neck point, that is from the edge of the cloth, you mark your half shoulder measurement is your shoulder divided by 2. Then after that, from the shoulder point where the shoulder stopped, you will take your sleeve measurement. For this process, I would like to use 13. Yes, so you can just take wherever you want your sleeve to stop. You can choose to use 13, you can use 10, 12, 14, whichever what you want to do, just do at this process. So at that point, I want to take a measurement from the neck point to that sleeve length to have a straight line. I want to have a straight line, so I marked it 22 inches, which it gave me 22 inches. So from there, I'm going to take my sleeve depth. The sleeve depth is where I want my sleeve, so I went ahead to check the sleeve depth where I want the sleeve to stop. Whichever, just take your tape around your sleeve to know how big you want the sleeve to look, the sleeve to look. Then after that, you divide it by 2 and mark the point. So at this process, I got 10.5. So right now I'm going to mark my 10.5 inches. What I actually got is 21. I want an opening of 21. So after that, I marked a straight line to have my sleeve length. That is where I want how big I want the sleeve to look. Mind you, it is not a fixed measurement. You can decide to use 24, 26, whichever one you want. So right now I'm measuring my bust 42. I'm working with bust 42 divided by 4. Whatever thing you have in your bust divided by 4 plus 4 inches is what I am going to use for this particular top, for this particular free top. So right now I've divided it by 4 plus my 4 inches. Yes, so I've added my 4 inches. I added my 4 inches. So after that, I will check what I have from the neck point from the to the other side to take a straight line down. I did that same thing at the bottom part of the top to get a straight line. So haven't done that, haven't gotten that line. The next thing is to use my ruler to rule. Okay, so right now I'm trying to get a straight line. So I'm trying to retake that my sleeve length measurement. Yes, to get a straight line. so which I have gotten it. I marked it from the upper part. I'll have to mark it from the upper part to the other side. Okay, let's retake it. I'm retaking the measurement to make sure that I'm getting it accurately, so which I have checked and it's well balanced. Right now I'm going to connect to the down part. Yes, so that is what I'm doing right now. The next thing, I'm going to also mark my sleeve. Yes, I'm going to mark my sleeve, a straight line. Then after that, you make a curve. Just do exactly what you see me do right there. You will get it right if you take the steps I'm taking right now. Just curve it, and that is it. So the next thing right now we're going to do is to cut. Yeah. Okay, so we're cutting right now. Just do exactly what you see me do in this video. You will get it correctly. Yeah. So this is how we make this beautiful trendy bubble dress with shirts. Yeah, so we are cutting the sleeve right now. Yes. So the next thing now is to cut our neck. Right, let's cut the neck. So from there you cut your neck. Having done that, you can see it has already it's already looking so beautiful. So right now I open it up. So like this. So I open it up. We open it up like this. First open it like this, and then you now get the front. So we're going to do for the front. Watch attentively. Yeah. Which one? This front. So for this one now, we are going to be using. Okay, right now, having just place your tape like this, removing your 1.5 inches for the neck depth for the front. I marked my neck depth, the front neck the front neck depth. You can mark whatever thing you want to mark. As for myself, I used 8 inches for this process. Yes, I marked 8 inches for this. So after that, the next thing you're going to do is to connect with your French curve also. So after that, you use your ruler to connect from the neck point to that your desired front neck depth. So that is it, from your neck width to your desired neck depth. So after that, you cut it out with your scissors, which I'm doing right now. Yeah, I cut it out with my scissors, and Tala, that is it. So this is what we now have here. So currently this is what we get. Yeah. This is what we're having here right now. This is what we're having here right now. So after that, you can see how the neck is looking. You can see how beautiful the neck is looking. So the next thing now is to fold our to fold the sleeve. Sorry, the next thing is to fold the sleeve and go to the machine and you fold it twice. Just do what I'm doing right now. You can see it. I folded it twice. I went to the machine and I ran a stitch, a straight stitch over it. Do this and do it to the other side also. So you can see right now I've already run a stitch for the sleeve hem. I did that for the both sleeves. So go ahead and do yours. Yeah, I want to do sewing and cutting at the same time so that it will be easy. I don't want to start doing part 2 of the video. That is why I'm doing the both at the same time. So after that, just run a stitch. Arrange your sleeve like this. Run a stitch from the top part. You take it down also. So I went ahead to fix my neck. I never knew the thing was not recording when I was cutting the neck. But if you still want to know how I made this neckline, please go to the comment section below and tell me to make a separate video on how to cut this particular neck. But if not, if you can do it, you can do it, or you can use a normal v-neck neckline that you will have to turn. Yeah, you have to turn it the other way around. So that is how I got this neckline. Just do exactly what you see me do, or you can ask for another video requesting for this particular neckline. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to run a stitch down there. So this is how I got the back length. I cut a 3 inches strand. I added it to the back to make the back longer while the front is kind of a crop top. So just cut this and add it to the back length, just the back length. That is what I did right now, and after cutting it I sewed it. So just do exactly that. So right now you can clearly see the joining at the back part. I've already joined the strand to the back, making it longer than the front. So when you take the front down, you will notice that the front is shorter. You will notice that the front is shorter, making it a crop at the front, while the back is longer. It gave this beautiful look. So after that, which I have done so far, I'm going to run a stitch from the arm hole to the down to the length. So the next thing I did also was to cut my pocket. I also cut my pocket length. Yeah, so for this pocket length, what I did was to take my width. The width I'll be working with is 8. Yeah, I want to work with 8 inches for the width. Yes, why the length? Yeah, I just want to get a straight line right now. I'm going to mark rulings to get a straight line. So after that, which the length is about I did about 11 inches, which I'm going to fold inside. I'm going to hem it inside. You see what I'm going to do right now, so I won't talk much. Yeah, so after that I'm going to hem it. Just take it by 10, 8 by 10. Yeah, you can do more than that. If you want it to be longer, you can do just as you desire. Yeah, so after that I went to run a stitch. After folding it, I went to run a stitch to it. You can see as I am folding it inside. I'm folding it inside to get the accurate measurement, and after that I went to my machine to run a stitch. So you can see the pockets. I've already hem it all round. Just make your pocket like this and you're good to go. Just do it. I know you can do it without me telling you how I did it. So right now I'm trying to get the point where I'm going to fix my pocket. So right now, no, I tried this way, but it's not gonna work. At some point I have to let it come down. Yes, but when you place it, you find out it will be in the same size with the back length. Yes, to be in the same point. So you can see I've already gone ahead to stick it down. Actually, I just ran a stitch on top of it. If you can see, I ran a stitch on top of it just to secure it on the top. But before you do that, make sure you have hemmed your blouse length.